While most people think of Sarah Michelle Gellar and instantly picture her slaying vampires in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, her career beyond the small screen is packed with intriguing, gritty, glamorous, and sometimes underrated performances. She's dabbled in horror, rom-coms, psychological thrillers, and even experimental indie films. In this list, we're counting down her top 10 movie roles where she played the lead, with an eye on the role she played, how the film was received, and how her performance elevated each story. Some of these might be nostalgic throwbacks. Others may surprise you. But all of them show just how versatile and captivating she can be. Number 10, Harvard Man. In this wild and chaotic indie thriller, Sarah Michelle Gellar played Cindy Bandolini, a mobster's daughter with a taste for danger and a knack for manipulation. Her boyfriend, a Harvard basketball player, gets caught in a tangled web of point shaving, LSD trips, and criminal conspiracy. And it's Cindy who pulls many of the strings. The plot is eccentric and borderline psychedelic. The protagonist agrees to throw a game in exchange for quick money, which he needs to help his parents recover from a natural disaster. But things spiral quickly, and the influence of Cindy, equal parts seductress and strategist, drives the story forward. Gellar's performance is undeniably committed. She brings a sharp edge to Cindy, making her both alluring and threatening, like a femme fatale dropped into a college campus. While the movie wasn't a hit and was criticized for its lack of cohesion, her performance stood out as one of the most unpredictable and daring in her film career. Number 9, Scooby-Doo. In the beloved live-action adaptation of Scooby-Doo, Gellar brought Daphne Blake to life, but not the one-dimensional, pink-clad damsel we remembered from Saturday morning cartoons. This Daphne could throw a punch, solve a mystery, and pull off an acrobatic spin kick without breaking a sweat. The plot is exactly what fans wanted. The gang reunites after a falling out and heads to a mysterious amusement park called Spooky Island, where they quickly discover that supernatural forces may be at play. Daphne's new empowered image was a breath of fresh air, more action heroine than helpless sidekick, and Gellar clearly had a blast turning the stereotype on its head. While critics were mixed on the film, audiences, especially younger viewers and nostalgic millennials, loved it. Gellar's chemistry with real-life husband Freddie Prinze Jr. as Fred only added to the fun, and she cemented herself as an icon for a new generation of Scooby fans. Number 8, Suburban Girl. In Suburban Girl, Sarah Michelle Gellar played Brett Eisenberg, a young, ambitious book editor trying to make it in Manhattan's cutthroat publishing world. Enter Archie Knox, played by Alec Baldwin, an older, powerful, and emotionally complicated literary mogul who sweeps her off her feet. The film is part romantic comedy, part coming-of-age tale, as Brett navigates a relationship that challenges her sense of self, ambition, and emotional independence. Gellar gives Brett a quiet, sincere charm, ambitious but not hardened, romantic but not naive. Though the film didn't make a huge splash and mostly flew under the radar, Gellar's performance was praised for its authenticity. She made Brett feel real, someone you might know or be, trying to find balance between love and personal growth in a city that never sleeps. Number 7, Southland Tales. This one's a head trip. Southland Tales is a post-apocalyptic sci-fi satire directed by Richard Kelly, who is known for Donnie Darko that splits audiences even today. Gellar plays Krista Now, an adult film star who's also a talk show host, pop singer, and possibly clairvoyant. Yes, really. The plot? Set in a dystopian future America teetering on the edge of societal collapse, the story weaves together a war hero with amnesia, twin brothers, energy crises, time rifts, and reality TV culture. Krista Now is oddly at the center of it all, offering commentary on fame, identity, and the absurdity of modern media. Gellar leans all the way into the bizarre role with a performance that's equal parts parody and poignancy. It's weird. It's ambitious. And she's magnetic in it. Though the film was a critical and commercial flop upon release, it has since earned cult status. And Gellar's against-type performance is a big reason why. Number 6, The Return. Here, Gellar took a step into slow-burn psychological horror. In The Return, she plays Joanna Mills, a traveling saleswoman haunted by terrifying visions and fragments of a violent past she can't explain. As she returns to her Texas hometown to unravel the mystery, Joanna finds herself drawn to a man she feels an eerie connection to, and to a crime that happened long ago. The film focuses more on atmosphere and internal tension than traditional jump scares, and Gellar carries the film with a subtle, restrained performance. While the movie received mixed reviews, Gellar's turn as the emotionally frayed, determined protagonist was praised. She captured Joanna's unraveling psyche with quiet intensity, anchoring the film in a haunting realism. Number 5. Possession. In this psychological thriller, Gellar stars as Jess, a woman whose life is upended after both her husband and his troubled brother are injured in a car accident. Her husband ends up in a coma while the brother wakes up, seemingly convinced he is her husband. The film plays with questions of identity, grief, and gaslighting. Jess tries to cling to logic while confronting the terrifying possibility that her husband's soul has somehow transferred into another body. Gellar brings raw vulnerability to the role, portraying Jess as someone trapped between disbelief and desperate hope. The film had a troubled release history and went largely unseen, but for those who caught it, her performance was a standout. Emotive, gripping, and believable within a highly unusual premise. Number 4. Veronica Decides to Die. Based on the novel by Paulo Coelho, this film gave Gellar one of her most emotionally layered roles. She plays Veronica, a woman who attempts suicide and wakes up in a mental hospital, only to be told she has days to live due to a heart condition triggered by the overdose. What follows is a journey of emotional reawakening as Veronica begins to feel alive in ways she never did before. She forms connections with other patients, experiences joy and sadness more intensely, and confronts the idea that perhaps her desire to die was really a cry for meaning. Gellar's performance is soft-spoken, introspective, and powerful. Critics noted the film's uneven pacing, but praised her for bringing nuance and humanity to a difficult role. It's a quiet film, but one that lingers, and much of that is due to her haunting performance. Number 3. Simply Irresistible. In this romantic fantasy, Gellar plays Amanda Shelton, a struggling chef who inherits her mother's magical cooking abilities, thanks to a mysterious magical crab. Yes, it's whimsical, and yes, it's a little absurd, but it's also one of her most charming performances. Amanda's emotions influence her food. Joy, heartbreak, desire. It all gets stirred into her dishes. As she falls for a skeptical department store executive, played by Sean Patrick Flanery, Amanda begins to grow into her confidence, both in love and in the kitchen. The film wasn't a critical darling, but Gellar's sincerity and sweetness won over audiences. She brings a fairy tale glow to the role, making even the most fantastical moments feel grounded in genuine feeling. It's a comfort film that has gained a cult following over time, and she's the heart of it. Number 2. The Grudge. This American remake of the Japanese horror classic, Ju-On, was a box office hit, and a major career moment for Gellar. She played Karen Davis, an exchange nurse living in Tokyo who gets pulled into a terrifying supernatural curse. The story unfolds as Karen investigates the strange, violent deaths connected to a haunted house. As the curse grows stronger, it begins to follow her, infecting everything and everyone she knows. The film is steeped in dread, with its now iconic ghostly figures and chilling atmosphere. Gellar plays Karen as a woman slowly unraveling, grounded and relatable amidst the horror. Her reactions feel real, her fear palpable. The film's success was largely due to its eerie style, but Gellar's performance gave it the emotional core it needed to resonate with mainstream audiences. Number 1. Cruel Intentions. And now, the crown jewel of Sarah Michelle Gellar's film career, Catherine Mertuille in Cruel Intentions. Based on the French novel Dangerous Liaisons, this modern retelling is set among the elite Manhattan prep school set, and Gellar steals every scene she's in. Catherine is cold, brilliant, manipulative, and entirely unforgettable. She makes bets about seducing classmates, plays emotional games for sport, and hides her cruelty behind pearls and prayer. Gellar fully commits to the role, giving one of the most deliciously wicked performances of the decade. The film was a pop culture phenomenon, and Gellar's transformation from heroine to villain was revelatory. She played against type with astonishing confidence, and the result was iconic. From her razor-sharp dialogue to that final, silent breakdown set to the Verve's bittersweet symphony, Catherine became a character for the ages. Sarah Michelle Gellar's film roles may not always have gotten the recognition they deserved, but they prove she's far more than just a TV icon. Whether she's seducing, suffering, surviving, or spellcasting, Gellar throws herself into every role, and the screen is always better for it. From indie experiments to box office hits, these films showcase the full range of her talent. And if you haven't seen some of these, now's the perfect time to revisit them and see just how much Sarah Michelle Gellar has always had star power to spare.